They never came to a theater near you, but that doesn't mean they still aren't worthwhile.
Kif, crouch down and shield my thighs from the cold, for God's sake.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 straight-to-video movies.
Oh my God.
For this list, we're taking a look at the movies that received no theatrical release or a very, very limited theatrical engagement. But still found an audience and acclaim on home media.
It's finally here, isn't it? The moment we both dreamed about.
We've excluded titles that were originally aired on television, like Turtles Forever and Family Guy's Blue Harvest. Number 10, Black Dynamite.
And hang on tight, while I tell you a story about Black Dynamite.
Amateurishly shot, hilariously acted, and blatantly ridiculous, this self-aware comedy faultlessly recreates the blaxploitation movies of the 1970s.
Black Dynamite, that was the best loving I ever had.
There are too many classic one-liners to count, and the sloppy action sequences are nothing short of ingenious.
Green corn! No!
Playing in select theaters for only 2 weeks, a satire as unique as Black Dynamite had little chance to find an audience upon its initial release.
Honeybee, what's happening, baby?
Black Dynamite.
Yet, it was destined to gain a cult following on DVD, amounting to a cartoon show and several drug PSAs that sent very mixed messages.
And I will not hesitate to lay the hammer down on any clown that comes around. Because if they want to fight, they best come see me. 'Cause I'm Black Dynamite.
Number 9, Final Fantasy VII, Advent Children.
Seriously though, how are we ever supposed to atone for that?
Square Enix may never give us a true Final Fantasy VII HD remake, but this cinematic continuation of Cloud Strife's story is a nice alternative.
So, is that why? Is that the reason why you had to leave, Cloud?
Advent Children is every bit as visually stunning as the most recent titles in the Final Fantasy video game library. While the narrative can be a bit hard to follow, the film still encompasses the complex characters, sharp action, and an involving universe that we've come to expect from the studio. It's well worth checking out for gamers and anime enthusiasts alike, whether viewed on DVD, Blu-ray, or PSP.
I will never be a memory.
Number 8, Aladdin and the King of Thieves.
No way!
The mere mention of Disney's straight-to-video sequels is enough to make anybody cringe.
It's Aladdin!
Oh, some of you don't believe.
This final entry in the Aladdin trilogy, however, is one of the few follow-ups from Disney Home Video that many have a soft spot for.
You reached out your hand and took me on a magic carpet ride.
While not on par with the 1992 classic, The King of Thieves does work in a fair deal of imagination and laugh-out-loud comedy, courtesy of Robin Williams' triumphant return as the genie.
I thought the Earth wasn't supposed to move until the honeymoon.
The story additionally delves into Aladdin's past and brings his journey full circle.
I'm Aladdin! You're my father!
Providing a satisfying conclusion to the series.
Will salam, worthy friend, come back soon. That's the end. Till another Arabian night.
Number 7, Frozen.
It's freaking cold up here!
Not to be confused with Disney's hit animated musical, Adam Green's Frozen is a much harsher depiction of winter.
Assholes! Start the cheer! We're freezing!
In one of the most terrifying scenarios imaginable, 3 friends get stuck on a ski lift in the dead of night with nobody coming for them.
Make me wait up here in this below freezing weather while they wait for this Fisher-Price lift to work.
From there, matters escalate from bad to much, much worse.
If we're up here all week, we're gonna die.
Frozen definitely isn't for the easily paranoid, which would explain why it wasn't prosperous at the box office and received only a very limited theatrical release.
Parker, if we stay up here, we're gonna freeze to death and he's gonna die.
If you're looking for a thriller that will chill you to the core though, this is the perfect rental.
When was the last time you heard of a wolf attack in New England? No. They're pussies, man. The wolves around here, they're not even that big.
Number 6, The Animatrix.
Would you mind?
Not at all.
a series like The Matrix was born for the realm of animation.
Only the most exceptional people become aware of the Matrix.
The medium is put to impeccable use in The Animatrix, which strings together 9 segments to produce an action movie equivalent of Fantasia 2000. Dazzling on the eyes with diverse animation, awesome fight choreography, and an abundance of atmosphere, this collection of shorts also expands upon the franchise's lore through intriguing origin tales, cool side stories, and engaging new characters.
I'm going back to the Matrix, and I want you to come with me.
It's furthermore miles better than either of the live-action Matrix sequels, but, you know, that goes without saying.
Yeah, how'd you know?
You've stepped to the edge of the looking glass.
Number 5, Futurama, Bender's Big Score.
Ho, ho, ho.
Between its first cancellation and eventual revival on Comedy Central, the Futurama staff treated fans to 4 direct-to-video adventures, the best of which was Bender's Big Score.
A time spear.
Naked brothers, we have sprunged upon the universal machine language time code.
This Annie-winning feature is basically 4 episodes crammed into one, and that's far from a bad thing.
Boom!
Full of the inventive humor Futurama has always been known for, the film satirizes everything from spam messages to the Fox network. The creative story also provides an emotional voyage for Fry as he takes a step back in time and a step forward with Leela.
I'll always love you, but I've got to move on and find my life's purpose.
And that's how Bungles the monkey finally found a friend.
Number 4, Tiny Toon Adventures, How I Spent My Vacation.
A 3-month vacation for kids across the nation.
Growing up in the 90s, no child's VHS collection was complete without a copy of How I Spent My Vacation.
My best pal off on the dream vacation of a lifetime while I sit here and rot alone.
The first feature-length animated film ever to be sent straight to video in America, this bestseller had no shortage of clever references, catchy songs, and fun storylines for all the principal Tiny Toon characters.
How does she do it? It's a Toon thing.
Highlights include Buster and Babs getting sent adrift down the river.
We spent our entire vacation downriver.
And Plucky embarking on a relentless road trip with Hampton's family to Happy World Land.
Happy World Land? We made it! Whoopee! Yahoo!
It's funny, it's charming, and in its own way, truly embraces the majesty of summer.
Happy World Land, where the fun doesn't stop at only $80 a pop.
Number 3, Trick or Treat.
8 victims, 8 jack-o'-lanterns.
While not as well known as some other modern horror franchises, Trick or Treat is the kind of scary movie audiences deserve to get every Halloween.
It makes me wish every night was Halloween.
Interlocking 4 tales of horror, the film gushes out the spirit of Halloween with jack-o'-lanterns, creepy legends, blood orgies, and of course, candy. The stories themselves, which involve Anna Paquin as a virgin Red Riding Hood and Dylan Baker as a homicidal principal, are all gleefully gory with bloody, brilliant payoffs. Linking everything together is a tiny trick-or-treater, who has the makings of a horror icon with his burlap sack head attire. Number 2, Batman, The Dark Knight Returns.
Head back to the cave.
DC has produced a number of slick animated features, like Under the Red Hood.
This doesn't change anything.
But we're singling out this terrific 2-part adaptation of arguably the best Batman story ever told.
We don't have to do this.
Sure we do.
Set 10 years after the Dark Knight's last sighting, an older, grittier, and more unpredictable Bruce Wayne puts his cape and cowl back on to take on a gang called the Mutants. Director Jay Oliva breathes life into Frank Miller's graphic novel with faithful artwork and dialogue.
See you in hell.
Plus, how can you possibly go wrong with RoboCop's Peter Weller as Bruce Wayne?
But for tonight, you will rely on your brains and your fists. Tonight, we are the law. Tonight, I am the law.
Before we pop our top pick into the VCR, here are a few honorable mentions.
lose the wig?
But I need to look hip and groovy for college.
Dad, you're scaring people.
If you people can't see the potential danger of an out-of-control Justice League, I don't need to wait for a vote.
Number 1. The Boondock Saints.
I'm strangely comfortable with it.
In 1999, the Boondock Saints bombed with critics and came out in only 5 theaters for a single week.
Pour the drink, you fairy
In an unexpected twist, though, it went on to gross roughly $50 million in video sales, develop a die-hard fan base, and inspire a theatrical sequel.
Kinda makes me feel like river dancing.
Bringing new meaning to Over the Top, this cult classic even makes the works of Quentin Tarantino look subtle by comparison.
They're angels. But angels don't kill.
Just as the filmmakers embrace every second of the story's sheer insanity, however, this is one manic, trashy, and hysterical straight-to-video experience.
Rock! Rock, look at me! Look at that! Look at that! Rock!
Do you agree with our list?
I don't belong here.
What other straight-to-video movies were worthy of a wide theatrical release?
Ha ha! I threw that shit before I walked in the room!
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
So long, sayonara, and good riddance. At least I'll never have to live through that again.